Hello everyone, my name is Rajesh Kumar and I'm your DevOps SRE DevSecOps coach.
So today I'm going to teach you one tool. The name is Jenkins. The first question you will ask, what is Jenkins, correct? So Jenkins, we call it a CI tool. What is CI means? CI means continuous integration tool. Okay, so that is a full form. So now the question is, what is continuous integrations? So in short, if you say CI means continuous integration is still a part of the pre-production, okay, where we do the automated build. Okay, so this process is fully automated, and then followed by we do the automated testing, and whatever we do it is automated, including build and testing. And whether it's a pass or fail, not a problem, but you should have a immediate feedback for this. This is something you have. That is called CI. That means if you want to set up automated build, automated testing, and you should have immediate feedback, this functionality, we call it as CI. Okay. Now, if I put in the more better perspective. So here we have a code is completed. Then after that we do the scan. After that we build the code, and then after that what we do? Testing we do. After that we package the code. After the package we archive the code. After archiving we deploy to QA environment, and after that deploying to QA environment we do the testing, and then we do the code coverage, and then finally if all has passed, and that all passed, then what we do? Release, and that is something we do the to the production. If one failed, then what we do? Repeat. Right? Now I've been teaching you so many tools for whole cycle. So here coding, I taught you one tool which is Git. For scanning I taught you Sonar. Maven I taught you, Gradle I taught you. Here JUnit we have. Packaging I taught you Packer and all. Here you can put it WAR file also Packer. Now Artifactory I taught you for archiving, right? Artifactory. Deployment I taught you Ansible. Acceptance testing I taught you few tools like JMeter, Selenium and all something like that. And code coverage, one tool which we have is Jekyll. So you see that here so many tools are there, so many phases we have, and many teams are also involved. Here up to here we have a dev team involved, right? And then from here to here we have a QA team involved. Okay. So the fundamental question was, what is CI? So CI means integrate continuously. Okay. So that means we need certain tool, X tool, which can integrate with the Git, which can integrate with Sonar, which can integrate with Maven. These all tools which will help you to integrate with SDLC cycle of these phases, stage, phase, whatever you want to call it. You can integrate dev with QA. So we need one tool. See, we have a continuous integration. That means integrate the tool, integrate phases, integrate team. Are you understanding all of you?
Yes.
And this we call it a CI, and for that we have a one tool which is called Jenkins. So Jenkins is the guy which can integrate with the different tools, different phases, different teams continuously. The idea is to automate the whole build process and whole testing process. Failure is okay, success is also okay, but whatever it is, you should get immediate feedback, and that is called continuous integration. And Jenkins is a tool for implementing the continuous integrations. Are you understanding, all of you?
Yeah.
So this is the something we have it now. Let me come back. So yes, it's a tool for CI. Now this tool has been developed in Java. So the moment if I say Java, that means few questions you should not ask. What are the prerequisite? Which you know that, right? And second question you should not ask. Can I install in Windows? Can I install in Linux or Mac? Why? Because Java is also platform dependent. Make sense right now, all of you?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah. So guys, they have a multiple releases actually. Okay. We have one release which is called Jenkins, which I'm teaching you. We have a one is Enterprise Jenkins also we have it. This is from the cloud base. We do have a Blue Ocean also. This is for pipelining and all. And then we have a Jenkins X for the container. Which one I'm teaching you? This one. This is a free. Enterprise Jenkins is paid. This is also free, and this is also free. Okay. I'm teaching you Jenkins one, the one top we have. That you sometime also people call it classical Jenkins. Are you understanding, all of you?
Yes.
Yeah. So guys, uh, in Jenkins is a plugin based architecture. That means any features which you have, that is in form of plugins. So how many features we have? I think you should spend some time on this website. You must. Okay. Jenkins plugin. This is the website, and you see 1900 plus plugins are there, which will help you to features of the website. Okay. So that means whatever the feature you want, you just have to install the plugins. Some of the plugins will be installed as part of the code, but other feature if you want, you have to install the plugins. So you can search the plugins, whatever the feature you wanted, and more. So many functionality you have it, and that's the reason Jenkins is one of the very reliable CI tool. Now some of you say, Rajesh, I don't like Jenkins. So let's say if you don't like Jenkins, then what do you like? Any alternative tool which you have worked prior to this? Anyone?
Yes, Go Pipeline.
Yeah. So many tools are there like Team City is there, Bamboo is there, Azure DevOps is there, AWS DevOps is there, you know, Circle CI is there. Many tools are there, but Jenkins is a dominant player because we all have been using Jenkins from last 20 plus years actually. Okay. So now next question you will ask me how Jenkins works. Okay. Simple way if I say it's architecture. So how it works. So let's try to understand in a simple way. Okay. So in every architecture, you will be there. and there is a machine which is, you can call it a Jenkins server. And when you install the Jenkins server, here two part you get it. One is a website. This website is running on 8080 port by default, and then there is a one node, you get it, agent, node, slave, whatever you want to call it. So this is the one agent, you get it. So what happens, you come to the Jenkins website and set up a jobs, project, task, whatever you want to call it, that's okay. You set up a job through UI, this is the web, okay. And then this, whatever you configure for the job, it runs in the same server, that agent, default agent. So maybe if you have too many jobs, this agent may not be able to serve the request because CPU limit is there, RAM limit is there, and all kind of things. So yes, you can add a more node, more slave, more agent, and then outsource the work to the things. So that means UI will be one, but you can have a multiple node, multiple agent, where the build, test, deployment, and many more things, the one which I discussed here, can be done. Understood, all of you?
How does this nodes connect to the particular, say, if I'm running, if you go back to the diagram, Raj, if
I'm
I
on the
am,
diagram.
no, the other one, yeah, the other one. Okay. So if I'm running Sonar Cube in somewhere, right, some other machine, how does that agent contact that server?
Yeah, that's a good question. So I should answer in a different way. So forget about Jenkins for time being, okay?
Mm-hmm.
This is you, okay? And then this is your laptop, and this is the code, and this is a scanner. This is a Sonar Cube server, right? Agree with me, all of you?
Yeah, yeah.
So now what do? You run the scanner on the source code, and rest of the thing is done correctly. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Right? So the scanner is talking to server, download the rules, apply on the code, generate reports, and push back to the database of Sonarcube. Correct now?
Yes, that's good.
So now you come back to the point. Can we make this server, this laptop, as a Jenkins server? Understood now? And can I replace this U as a jobs, which will trigger this? So Jenkins server, you'll configure this command, run the scanner on the code, and then this will be running in the node, the agent which I was discussing somewhere here. This is the node, this is the node, this is the node. So here you can run the code, will be here, scanner will be here, code can be here, scanner can be here, code can be here, scanner can be here. This is the Sonar queue. So now what you have to do, you have to write a job which will call this scanner on the code. Rest of the things scanner will do that. Understood now?
Yeah.
Okay. So now this is something which you have. Now next question you will ask, how to install Jenkins. How do we install it? So if you go to this machine here, and let me go to this here, you can access my website also. The technique, I think by this time you are comfortable. This is and then put the debugschool, and here you have installations and configurations tutorial. These all tutorials which will help you. Anyways, because I'm I'm showing you the demo anyways, that I'll show you the live demo. Now, if you want to directly run this, so search Jenkins download, click on it, and here you see these are the platforms where you can install it. Which one is mine? This one. And these are the commands you need to run in order to install Jenkins. Okay, so these are the Linux basics command which will install. This command basically install the Jenkins. Now I want to check, do we have a Jenkins installed or not? Okay, so system ctl start Jenkins. I'm just checking because I remember there was one session recently happened, so I think I had installed it Jenkins, and I think it is. You see the server is starting actually. It's taking a little time, but and now I'll check the status. Yeah. So if you run this command, these all commands, and then finally this command will install the Jenkins, and after that you have to start the Jenkins and check the status. Now by default Jenkins can be accessible on the port number 8080. So I am going to do that. So let me uh, access the IP address, and here this is the username 8080. This is the port number. Username I might have put it Rajesh123. You will be asked to set up a username and password. Done. So if you want to install it, these commands you run it for 5 to 10 minutes it will take, and you will get something like this. This job you can ignore it. You won't get it this job because I created, so you have it. So far so good, all of you. All
Yes.
of you. Okay, I'll just do the little bit of cleanup because I want you to see the fresh one as if it's just installed new Jenkins. Okay, so now this is a Jenkins. Okay, this is something like this. You will see that here you see new item, job, and project. All are same terminologies actually, so don't get confused. Okay, so now the question is what need to be done. So click on the new item or create a job, whichever is, and here you have a few options: freestyle project, pipeline, multi-configuration project, folder, organization folder, multi-branch member. So many things are there, and you should read it here. Good things is there. So here you have a DevOps and click OK. Save it. Here it is. So now here you have a DevOps school, and this is the folder. Okay, this sign this folder. Inside that folder you can create tab, all tab. Here let's say dev studio. Okay, I'm creating a skeleton. Okay, QA studio and production and list view. Done. So now you can create a job for dev, prod, QA, all, and here you will see that. So this way you can manage the multiple jobs and projects. Are you understanding, all of you?
Yes.
So now guys, I will create one job in a dev. So new item. So last time I created a folder Here, this is the important one. Freestyle projects. I'll call this job first job. Okay, and click on the freestyle. Freestyle, when you click, you will get most of the options here. Now the problem is so many options are there. Don't get scared. Okay, it's very simple though. You have a general, some settings here, then source code management here, build triggers, scheduling capability for the job here, some environment you want to set, you have here. Whatever the build steps you want to do, build steps means Maven, Gradle, shell scripting, all these things. So you have here, and something you want to do at the end of post build, which is here. So these are the things we have, but it's very generic. If you are coming to the Jenkins first time, then you will get confused for sure. You will think what I am doing actually. Okay, what I am supposed to do. So that way it won't work. So what I did for all of you, created a certain checklist. So let me show you the checklist. Jenkins checklist. Okay, and here you see that this tutorial will help you. So what is this tutorial is all about? So this tutorial, that means when you come to the Jenkins, this tutorial will ask you certain questions, and these questions you need to keep it ready in order to configure the Jenkins job. Okay, so what is the questions? So these questions you can ask to yourself or someone who's giving you a job for CI. What question? So first you should ask what is your programming language. Okay, and then version of, let's say someone says Java, ask which Java version, and accordingly that version, Java version should be installed, must be installed in the place where the build is happening, here or here or here. Because how can you build it if that those programming language compiler or interpreter is not there in the node? How can you do that? Are you understanding, all of you?
Yeah.
Yes, but if they have multiple versions of
Ha.
Java,
Then Jenkins will help us to set up, will help us how, we'll discuss in some time.
okay.
So second question you should ask, where is your source code? Source code, which is something like here SCM, is in GitHub, Bitbucket, something else, you have it. Now the moment they say okay Git, then you should ask branch, how can I access that? And that tool should be installed in the node where the cloning will happen. For example, Git should be installed in the node where your cloning is supposed to happen. And then next question you should ask, how frequently you want this job to be triggered. If you look at this option, which you call it a build trigger, few options are there which you can set it up. For example, you can set it up, multiple conditions are there, hourly, weekly, certain fixed time, many other conditions which is here. You should ask. Fourth question you should ask, what is your builder? Builder means this one, build steps. Now I must tell you guys, the definition of builder can be anything. I taught you Maven and Gradle, but literally it can be anything. It can be shell script, it can be Python script, it can be Windows script, it can be Selenium script, anything it can be. Okay, so here these are the builders options, we have it. And once you are done with it, then last question you should ask, okay, the after the build once is done, whom you want to deliver the feedback of job, whom you want to deliver. And that is where you can decide whether you want to send an email or chat notifications, what exactly you want. So here that can be done in the post build actions. Here you have a few options like email or chat or something like that. Are you understanding all of you? Flow? Hello?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, these questions you are ready, then we are good to go. So let me answer, get these questions answered. It will be helping you to get this done. So what is programming language? Java. Java installed in the node? Yes, it's installed. That is the reason we install the Jenkins, right? What is your source code? So I have a few source code stored at GitHub for the demo. So here you can use this source code just for the trying and stuff like that. This one, and in this project I have hundreds of source code actually. Okay, so that is the one. Git should be installed in the node itself. How frequently you want this job to be triggered? Hourly, let's say. What is your builder? If I look at my code base, it is a Maven. So whom you want to deliver the feedback of job? Email ID. So if you're done with it, then I think you should come to here, set up a job. So let me show you how can we set up a job. Here get done, no other things required, and build periodically, hourly. Now we'll say Rajesh, how do you know you need to put at the rate of hourly? So if you look at this, every form of this job, you have a question mark. Correct now? So click on this and you will have a complete options, good tutorial for each field actually. So you don't have to run around anywhere else. Okay. So I set hourly this build to be triggered. What is your builder? So go to the build steps here and here Maven. Now guys here, what is a goal? So Maven, can you remind me with few goals what you have used in the previous projects session? All of you. Hello,
Install.
all of you.
Install is one.
Compile, no? Compile.
Oh,
Save it. Done. Okay, and edit. I did not do the post build. So post build email. Whom you want? Put that email and done. Save it. Simple, right? All of you. What do you think?
yeah.
So you have to build now. This build. I click on it. Build failed. See console output. Look at the errors. Study the errors and try to fix it. So if I see that error, the Maven is not installed here. That is a problem because I'm trying to see Maven is not there. What do we do? So you can install at the system level also, but what will happen, you know what? If you have a multiple Maven requirement, multiple version of Maven requirement, that way if you fix at the system level, you will be in a problem. So how can we do that? I want to install my specific version of Maven. What we do in this case? So that is where guys Jenkins will help you. So go to the home page, go to the manage Jenkins. This option only visible to administration, and here you have a few options. Look at this. Okay, so what is this? one option for global setting, one option for configuring tool their location, one option for installing, removing and disabling plugins, one option for adding a nodes, extra nodes, integration with cloud, some theme and all. So if you want to set the multiple version of Maven, what option we should try? Can you tell me which one I should try?
System.
It's a global setting and path. See, tool, right? This is right. So click on the tools, and here you have many tools available like JDK, Git, Gradle, and Maven, many things. So now you may say, Rajesh, my tools are not there. So if your tools are not there, what do we do? So you will install the plugins actually, right? So here Maven is there, so I don't need to install any plugins as such. So click on this. Sorry, I clicked by mistake. Here one Maven was added by me in the past. I'll delete this. Adding a new Maven. You can add as many Maven you want. Raj 1 version and apply. You can add a more Maven, Raj 2 and version whichever you want it and save it. So two Maven I have added. What do we do in this case? Go to this folder, job, first, edit, go to the build steps, and here you select the Raj 1, Raj 2. Raj 1 is sufficient. The goal, save it and run it. So now you'll learn how to configure multiple tools in the Jenkins, and then also you learn how to use those configure job for your automation purpose. Are you understanding, all of you? Hello.
Yeah.
Okay. So guys, this is the job. Now second job is success. So now this is something which you got it. So this job, because I'm doing the compilation, I'll rename it to compile. Rename it. Now guys, what I'm going to do, as per our discussion, we are supposed to say this is I done. You can do this one job, all these jobs you can set it up. Each jobs will do certain things. So let me set up a compile to test. So what we do in this case? Click on the new item. This time don't go for freestyle, don't go for folder, go at the bottom section, copy from, and here you can copy entire job, and it's whichever you want to name it, save, and do that, save, done. Now here we have to only change the steps, and this steps is Maven, and what is the steps? Maven test, save it, done. See that? So my build job is okay, test job is also okay. Test job got failed actually. Let me check the failure region for it. And here it says one more time because the error is not making any sense. It's failing actually. So let me check. I don't think so. I've done any changes. Great. Ah, code were not there. So I don't know how come code is not got copied. I'm little surprised. Let me check this. See, code is there. Not sure why it did not. So I delete this one and what is this? Delete. And I'm going to create a new one and test. Copy from build. Compile. Save. Refresh. Okay, so now you got the test job. Edit. Go to the build steps. Here, test. Done. Maven test. You can do that. It's a new job and save it and run now. So
I
guys,
think
did you
Git is not
saw
there.
that? Huh?
I think Git URL is not there.
What is that?
I think Git URL is not okay.
It was given actually. I think I've given. Let me check. Yeah, it's there. Copied. No, I copied from the compile.
Right. Okay. Okay.
So guys, similarly, I'll create one more job. Last one. New item. Package. Digital project. Click OK. See, I copy from compile. Pack. Only pack. Okay. Because that got created. And just change the here package goal name and save it there now. And build is happening. So here what I did, I created three jobs. Let me delete this one. I created three jobs: compile, package, test and package. Good to go. Are you understanding, all of you?
Yeah.
Okay. So guys, this is how we set up a Jenkins job. Some of the options which you have, which you can easily understand: build history, delete folder, rename, seeing the credential used in the job, and all kind of things. Okay, so now what next? So guys, Jenkins is popular because of three features. One is integration. That means Jenkins can be integrated with various tools which we have. I showed you list of 1900 of plugins are available. So basically integration is quite possible with almost every tools. So that is the one thing. Second thing which we have is one of the feature which we have is scheduling. Okay, scheduling. Scheduling means here you have seen that feature already. This is configurations, trigger. These are the options actually. Okay. And the one last feature which is very important, feedback. Feedback means how do you get to know immediate feedback of the any failure as such, whatever you have. So these are the three important features what you have in Jenkins, and these three things I'm going to show you the demo. Apart from that, we have some admin activities as well. For example, node addition, user management, access management, and stuff like that. So these are the features which I'm going to talk about too. So any questions so far, all of you? Any questions? Hello.
No, Raj.
Okay. So now I'm going to talk about integration capability. As I said, Jenkins can be integrated with everything, whatever you know or you do not know. So how do we integrate? So in this session, I'm going to integrate Jenkins with the Sonar Cube. Okay. So understand that I must draw one picture so it will be easy for you. This is the Jenkins divided in two parts, WW node. This node, the one which I'm talking about, I must show you actually. Go to the home page, go to the manage Jenkins, click on the nodes and see here two nodes. So how come you got the two nodes? Because I said only one node. So I have added one duplicate nodes which is called line X in the last session sometime. Okay, so that is the reason you have it. Okay, so these are the nodes. So here, this is you will instruct through the website which we are doing, and this job will be created which will run eventually here. So the question was, how can we integrate with any tools? And in this integration in this topic, I'm covering SonarQube. So this is SonarQube. So first thing, the SonarQube server, Jenkins need to know. Second thing, in the node, you should have a scanner and source code. So what will happen? Jenkins will run scanner on the source code on behalf of you. Earlier you were running. Now Jenkins will do that. And whatever the finding is there, this scanner will post that finding to SonarQube server, and then other developers can solve the problems which we have in the code base. So what do you have to do? So basically you have to first configure that a SonarQube server with a Jenkins. That is one thing. And the second thing which you have to do is you have to create a job and configure scanner and code and all stuff like that, and then so scan can happen effectively. Are you understanding, all of you?
Yes.
Okay, so now first thing, do we have a sonar cube? Let me check. So this sonar cube is there, which I used for the demo last time. So I'm going to start this. Oh, delete that. Okay. So we need to set up a sonar queue. That is the one thing, and so on. Okay, so let me do that. So I will go here and download the sonar queue. Enter Community Edition. I'm downloading in the server. Wget enter. And after that, I'm going to start the sonar queue. I'm going to unzip first, and once you are done, then you are going to start the sonar queue server. And then inside the bin, I'm going to start the SonarQube server. Inside the Linux, this one, sonar source start, and check the status. SonarQube is running on the, what happens? Strange that. Where's the browser? Okay, so I need to get the IP address one more time. 80, I mean, not sorry, 9000. That's a sonar cube. Here it is. Just wait for a few seconds. It's taking little time. Yeah. So now ADMIN, ADMIN, 123, ADMIN only. This is sonar cube. Let's change the password. So we got the sonar cube. Okay. And now Jenkins is running on 8080 port. So what are you going to do? So first thing, in order to integrate, you have to do few things. Install plugins, config plugin, use plugin. Very simple. Here are three things. So which plugin you are talking about? So in this case, I'm talking about the Sonar Cube. So can we go and install the plugins? So I have to go here, manage Jenkins, and here you see plugins, and you can available plugin, install it, installed plugin, you can see that, and so on. Updates plugins, you can see it here. So there's one plugin which I have already installed, which is called Sonar. See here. So this is the thing which I was needed. But for the demo sake, I will go ahead and blindly install one plugin, irrespective of what, just to show how the plugins can be installed actually. Okay, so first thing you have to install the plugin, which I did this. After that, you have to configure the plugin. That means you have to tell Jenkins where is the SonarQube server. So go to the manage Jenkins. Under the system, you have so many options. You will find it here. Okay, so many. So one of the options which we have is Sonar server. So you have to feed this. Now you see that here already there, because last time I had added the last session. So I'll delete this one. Okay, so I can show you the new one. Sonar URL for it. And here authentications token, you need it. So you need to add it. Save. Manage Jenkins. System. And add. Here I have a token which secret text. How do we get it? So go to here. Security. Jenkins. Type user token. Generate. Save it. Update it. Okay, that's done. So now here new sonar, click OK, new sonar, and save it. Done. So this was called configurations of plugin. How do we use the plugin? So for using, you need to have a one source code. So I want to show the one source code that we have used typically for the sampling and all here. And you can use this one. This is the same source code I have used in the Sonar's Cube demo also. Okay, so copy this one and go and create one job. And here you can create one job, scan, freestyle project, click OK. And here source code is this one. And build triggers is up to you what you want. In the build steps this is the most important one. Here you can define what you want. So here you can select execute SonarQube scanner and then apply. Done. And then build now. So now instead of you doing the scan, Jenkins is doing on your behalf. And there is a failure. We have to fix this. Okay, so Sonar login and Sonar token is not been set, or password is also not set. So let me set this through Jenkins. Go to the build steps. Here, Sonar login, ADMIN, Sonar password, ADMIN 123, and save it. Build now. Build number 2 in second is in progress. See that logs, you can see the live logs. See, build successful and integration is completed. So similar way you can integrate any other stuff also. So did you understand that theory behind the integration? That means now Jenkins will do the scanning on behalf of you automatically. All of you?
Have any issues with our channel membership, you can drop an email to us at contact@debugschool.com, or you can also unsubscribe from channel membership anytime if you don't want to continue or did not like the video. Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries. We will reply to them at the earliest. Thanks for watching.